the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it, she said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead, I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block, straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns.
Cam Little to kick off.
The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Now here's Cam Scatterbull on the ground. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, set.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Scatterbull now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's Scatterbull on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
19 Lions.
3rd and long for him here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Hall once more. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Ready?
All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump back to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Josiah Stewart there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Scatterboo. Can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Let's go.
First down throw here for Ward. He's throwing deep to the left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Ward in the pistol. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Dax Hill. Will wind up out of bounds on the return as they take over at the enemy 40 following that INT. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They give on second to Hall. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Ready?
He's going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. He did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteraboo. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the pistol, give the Scatteraboo. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Dax Hill. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
17. Chargers, nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Ward shaking off the pick here. That's caught. It's held downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down, Chargers.
Driving forward with Scatteraboo. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They send a man in motion. Running with Scatteraboo. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it could do some serious damage.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 8 on that one, and that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Jordan Scatterbo here on the ground. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They give right side. It's Scatterbo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Here we go. 70, tracking 60. Go.
They'll throw, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect, looking for Harold Fanning Jr. And now they're staring at a fourth down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll start this one out with Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Track. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Back to 60. Come on.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll go play action. And again, an interception is dropped. Looks a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Looking underneath here for Hall. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
the incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing it again here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throw left side. Complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Go. Ready.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing on 2nd. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the ready.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now it's Scatterboo. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the carry, this is Scatterboo. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Gun snap now to Ward. It's on target to Williams. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. From the gun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chargers pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Chargers 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. 3rd and just 2 to go.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They work against the blitz. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
60 Eagles.
Looking in the air here. Connects with his back. Hall. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Cowboy, come 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 here. Ward. this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Savion Williams, the intended target. And it sets up second down.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Viking 18. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Ward setting the pass. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing this for the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Now.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing it on second down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready.
First hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Ready.
First down throw here for Ward. Pulled in by his back, Scadaboo. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Slot man motioned over. And Scadaboo on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Brought in. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
Chargers 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go. Ready,
Now here he goes. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take it back for the LA touchdown. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. No throw from his end zone. Hits his running back. Breece Hall! Will they stop him? And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good out the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Brooks. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns making a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Come on, come on.
Hand off to the back. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Okay,
A
break.
gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Back.
Give now to the running back. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He was taken
Their
down.
dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
No motion to tight end left. Ford's going to throw here on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Cowboy 80.
They start the drive with Hall. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play.
Ready.
Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. That's good.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win.
1st and 10
It's Browns
at their 48-yard
football. They
line.
just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go. 60 by 6. Let's go.
They go right back to Hall. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
18, come. Ready.
This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the in route. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. On his little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
41. Chargers 24. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Ward in the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Has a man on target to Thornton. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch onto it. If you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Mustang 19, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready? Ready, what?
They'll try and punch it in. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. That slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
31. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. No, pass the 6.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Puts him on a quick hitter. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, you can find a completion just like that.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Setting up to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns with a 10-point advantage. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Hall once more. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. From the gun, it's Ward. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Browns are able to take the interception off to their own 35-yard line.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Draw it up for him. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Let's go now.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. We'll draw it up for him. Are lining up to punt. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33.
Warriors 70. Rig alert, rig alert. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Browns come away with the win. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional rounds.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, kid? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one?